been no progress whatsoever. As you know, the track didn't come, and then when I eventually got it, I came up one day, just after Christmas I think it was, and it was absolutely freezing up here, and it's never been like that. So I spent one night up here working on it, and then went down the next day, had a cold. So I thought, right, I'll have to investigate now to where all this draft's coming from. Anyway, cut a long story short, I've got some tanks just to the side of me here, and there's what used to have between the terraced houses were fire breaks. Well, they just used to brick the chimneys up and leave the big gaps. Well, I've actually bricked it all the way along. The only part I couldn't get to is behind the tanks. So next door doesn't maintain the building very well because they rent it. So his barge boards has fell down, there's holes in the wall, and it's blowing a gale through into here. So it meant over the Christmas period into the new year, I've had to put insulation in, 4-inch insulation, that Kingspan. So that's what I've been up to try and get the place warm again. And then obviously when I've done that, I've come out, looked at the layout, full of dust. So I thought, right, I can't put up with this because I've got to drop the ceiling just over the bathroom where I've done. So I've come up with a radical plan, and I hope it works. So let's have a turn around to the camera. Right, as you can see, stripped this area. That was ready for plastering. Obviously I never got round to it. So what I decided to do then, I had a batten on the wall where my scenes finish, and then black over the top. So what I've decided to do now is actually sort of roof over the top. So what I've ended up doing is putting these battens up. So the battens now go all the way around to there. And what that will mean is now I'm going to put my LEDs underneath because it's dark under there now. So it's all now roofed in. On the top, which runs round there, everything's piled on top of each other just at the moment, and then eventually that will come across here and box back in. The slot car track I had downstairs, we decided to bring it up here now, not get rid of it. So that's going on top of there. This area down here, this track here, this board, that's being moved back to sort of this line, and then over here I've knocked all this side out, and that's now all gone there. And what I'm going to do here, it was when I was watching Kevin's video on Penworthy, when he's putting his fiddle yard in, and he's motoring on that job. If you haven't watched his videos, check them out, they are good. I like the idea of the fiddle yard and everything else, so what I'm going to do is square mine up so that goes over, and this board will come over here, and there's plenty of room then across there to have a fiddle yard and have all my trains stored there. And then what it'll mean is I can actually walk up the centre here. So that's what I've been up to. As I get a bit further on, I'll post another video. I think it'll look alright when you're actually sitting down. You just get sat down a sec, and you look underneath when it's all tidied up. It will look alright with the roof. So we'll see how that goes. And like I say, with a bit more progress I'll update the video from there. Thanks for watching.